probably within this, there's two major topics within the content creation industry right now. The one that showed up on the doorstep that really took everyone by surprise was Mixer. Mixer is shutting down. Came out of fucking nowhere, just like a diamond cutter in WCW era. Came out of fucking nowhere. Locked us all up. People were blowing up on stream. My Discord was full of it. Jeff, I'm pretty sure yours is also. I visited your stream. Everyone was like, fucking, oh my God. Everyone talking about Mixer.
Yep.
And the funny thing is about that is that pretty much everyone on Mixer, save for a couple of people, like higher up partners, all found out about it at the exact same time we found out about it. So via social media. So what a mess. So the notes I have written down here, and then we'll just generally talk about it. So the rundown is Mixer via social media said, "Hey guys, it's been fun, but see you bye." And that comes July. I think it was July 22nd. I have late July, but I think July 22nd is the official date. It is late July, to my recollection.
It was either the 22nd or the 23rd.
Yeah, somewhere in there. They made a partnership-y deal thing with Facebook Gaming. And so any partners existing, to my knowledge, on Mixer that want to transition over to Facebook Gaming, they have made that avenue a possibility for them to facilitate people going to that platform during this time. Shroud and Ninja, in relation to that, obviously the two biggest buys for the platform that we've talked about many times in the past on the podcast, they were allegedly offered double their Mixer contract amounts to go to Facebook Gaming. Both of them declined, and in their declining, were simply paid out their entire Mixer contracts in one lump sum, taking home some big dick money. Both of them. 10 mil to Shroud, roughly. We don't know exact numbers, but 10 mil roughly to Shroud, 30 million roughly to Ninja. Everyone just walked fucking bags the size of friggin' Hummers, bro. So they made out great. 99% of them, of the people on the platform, made out terribly, but those two guys, thumbs up.
Somebody did the math. Somebody had done the math. When Ninja, it was this is a rough estimate, but the short period of time that Ninja streamed on the platform,
yes,
he got paid over $92,000 a day from the contract. Just from the contract.
Now Mixer's only up for another, month now, but I'm just saying, Mixer, if you want to pay me $92,000, I'm there for it. Am I just realizing right now? Are we good?
And
right
Adam
now?
means a year.
No, that's
not a day.
No, not a day. No, just a year.
Just
I'll take a contract now. I will stream as long as you want me to between now and July 22nd for the year. Both of them free agents now. Both of them obviously went to Twitter, did the usual. We really enjoyed our time at Mixer. Wonder why. We really enjoyed our time at Mixer. Mixer family, thank you for having us. Community, you're awesome. I'm going to take some time to think about this. Reading between the lines is, I'm going to take some time buying Dom Perignon, getting smashed on my ass, and having a great time, maybe get some golf in. And then I'll decide where I'm going to go from there. But both of them are free agents at the moment. Other than that, apparently Mixer, like we just said, just to wrap this up before discussing it further, apparently Mixer only informed select people about the shutdown internally. This is including employees at the company, like in the office.
Yeah.
Like, we're not just talking streamers, but apparently, like, the office workers were
well,
also...
They didn't want it leaked.
No, so nobody knew. Or very few people knew. And then everyone else found out at the same time we did on Twitch and on Twitter, I should say, and socials. So what you ended up seeing was like tons of Mixer streamers basically crying on stream as they watched everything basically pulled out from underneath them with zero warning.
Yep.
Which no matter what anyone tells you in the content, I've saw a lot of people saying some stupid shit like, this tells you that you can never be too certain when it's all just going to be taken away, which is like kind of true, but nobody fucking sits there and goes, my streaming platform of choice that's been in operation for almost 5 straight years now is suddenly going to evaporate with zero warning in the middle of a fucking work week, and they're going to tell me on Twitter. Like, nobody fucking makes that call. Even for somebody the size of Mixer, it's backed by Microsoft. Nobody's, if this was like fucking D-Live, okay.
Yeah. Well, not only that, is they just invested tens of millions of dollars for a couple of streamers. So
Yes.
you're thinking, okay, well, they're signed on for X amount of years, not
Yes.
just one.
Yeah.
So the last thing in your mind is, platform is just going to be gone here come, Corona times when the year is already super shitty. So, yeah, I don't care who you are. It would be a shock. Like, a shock completely.
You know what? Not even
it was a
Hitbox
shock to
did that
me.
shit. Like, even
No.
Hitbox gave people a heads up and were like, hey,
Yeah.
we're bowing out here.
I mean, when my chat came and said, yeah, Mixer's done, I was like, what? And then I saw it and I was like, oh my God, what the fuck? And that was me. Now, if I was the streamer on the platform and I'm streaming on the platform, and then everybody is going to every channel and going, hey, it was fun while it lasted, and you're going, wait, what? And your whole career is essentially, for
Up in the
a
air.
lot of people, it's over.
Mm.
It's not even up in the air. For a lot of people, it's done. That's just a harsh reality of it. Guys like Ninja and Shroud, they're different. Guys like King Goth that is moving over with Facebook, Mixer likely went to him and the other partners that they bought out to come over from Twitch, went to them a few days before and said, hey, guys, this is going to come to a surprise, but we are forming with Facebook. We would love you for you and your brand to come over to Facebook and help kickstart this. And it's not just Facebook. It's Mixer with Facebook. It's
Face Mixer.
It's Face Mixer, and we would love you to come over here. Well, the negotiations probably went something like this: we'd love you to come over here. What do you think? No. Okay. How about twice your contract? So, hey, we're paying you $30 million. We'll give you 60. Come on over to Facebook, make a little video, tell everybody to come over here. Well, everything is great. Facebook's got lots of money. And Ninja and Shroud went, nah, I'm good. The reason why they said, nah, I'm good is because they secured the bag. They get paid out fully. I knew that the moment I heard this. I told my stream, dude, they're getting paid out. There's no way in fuck that their lawyers are dumb enough to put in a clause where if they go out of business or they go whatever the case may be, that their contracts are just null and voided. It doesn't work like that. They got to get paid out, and they're getting their money from Microsoft, period. So they got paid out. So they're going, okay, well, you know what? Hey, I just got paid $10 million, $30 million. I'm now a free agent. Now we can have a bidding war. Twitch is going to fight for Shroud. Shroud might make another $10, $20 million coming over to Twitch and signing a 2-3 year deal. And then his viewer count and everything's going to skyrocket with it. He's going to 10x what he had over at Mixer. It's going to be this huge, like, oh my God, all the big streamers on Twitch will be like, welcome back, Shroud, and all this other stuff. It'll be great for him. So he can think about it this way. For the people that go, well, why wouldn't you take double from Facebook? Well, here's the thing. If he takes, say, $20 million from Facebook, he could get the $20 million from Twitch or even half from Twitch, sign a deal. Then he's going to make even more money on Twitch than what he ever would on Facebook. So that's going to make up the difference. And his growth and his brand growth from that point, from a contract that he would have went over to Facebook, by the time that's over compared to when it would be over on Twitch, he's going to grow exponentially. On Facebook, he's not going to grow. He's just not. I don't care what anybody says. He's only going to decline. His viewership's going to decline.
Yeah, it's basically you would be going to Facebook would be a gamble of the doubling up of the money being worth substantially more than the brand growth value that you get going back to Twitch or even YouTube. So because both of those platforms would do fine for either of them. They both have massive YouTube presences already, so it's not like it would kill them. Twitch would be the best for both of them from a that perspective, but YouTube would be close enough, especially for both of those guys, that if they got a decent enough offer, YouTube would probably make just as much sense from a brand perspective. Facebook is where your brand goes to die. So you go to Facebook if you know that your brand is probably nearing or already at its peak, and you're not likely to get like a lot more leverage in your brand, and so you take the bag that you get from Facebook, and then if you move later, you see what happens, and it doesn't matter. But for these guys, both of them have monstrous fucking brands. Ninja is the biggest one on the fucking market. Shroud is nothing to shrug at. And those guys would do, like Jeff was saying, infinitely better on Twitch. And then again, like Jeff was saying, the comeback party is going to be fucking
huge,
massive. Everyone's going to want to be a part of that shit.
Yeah.
It's like when Shroud gets back, like the comeback stream, he'll probably be pushing 50 to 60,000 people. When Ninja comes back, he's probably going to be pushing 100K if he does choose to go back to Twitch. Yep. And everyone's going to want to be part of that. Like, you're going to get Doc trying to be on Shroud stream. You're going to get fucking, you're going to get like, fucking, everyone is going to try and be on Ninjas. Like, whoever will fucking get on Ninjas, the whole universe is going to try and get on fucking Ninja stream. But they're going to make, bro, they'll make $1 million or $2 million in the first day.
First week, not day, week.
Dude, in subs?
Yeah.
The first day, I think they make 500K minimum in subs on the comeback.
It's possible.
Especially if Twitch is buying them out and Twitch is going to push the comeback stream. If they just came back and there was no deal and they just went live, it would still be fucking huge. But if Twitch actually offers and they come back and then they make a big fucking deal of it, and even dumber would be if Shroud and Ninja came together and streamed together on the same day, bro.
Yeah, it's big.
That's Arnold Schwarzenegger and fucking what's his name high-fiving each other, fucking just massive biceps and shit, just coming together, money everywhere.
It's big.
It's fucking huge.
And so then you have the other you have King Goth who is moving over to Facebook, and his position's different.
Yes,
because think about it, right? I don't know what his contract is. Obviously, it's not anywhere near as big as Shroud and Ninja.
He might have hit $1
million. That's probably what I was thinking. 7 figures, right? So say he had a 7-figure deal for 2 years. He's going to get paid out. And if he didn't get paid, well, he's actually not going to get paid out now, but instead they're probably just doubling up. So he might have the chance to make twice as much if assuming they're offering what they offered Ninja and Shroud to keep their premium content creators to go over. And there's value in that for Facebook. So it makes more sense for him to join because he wouldn't have as big of a pop or a back end pay. You basically get to re-secure the bag again for the people that went over to Mixer. For the most part, they knew they were taking a hit in viewership. There was no way that their streams were ever going to be bigger than what they were on Twitch under any circumstance. So they knew that, but the bags were big enough that they could just go ahead and do it. It's like, who cares? You know what? Worst case, I go there for 2-3 years. I make a few $1 million and then I can go back or whatever. Well, now they have the opportunity to double up on that again. So for some streamers that got bought out, why wouldn't you go to Facebook? Because your position is only better. You might take another hit in viewership, but you're getting double the pay. It's like, hey, you take a 70% hit going over to Mixer. Why not take another 30% hit and they're going to pay you double?
Bro,
why not?
Bro, here's the play. In my heart, I believe that Shroud goes to Twitch and Ninja goes to YouTube. But the biggest dick play is Twitch locks both of them up. They come back, they team up with Riot, and they simultaneously play Valorant the same day together on the platform for their comeback. The fucking viewership for Shroud and Ninja playing Valorant together, with whatever promotion that Valorant would put on top of that, plus Twitch, would be fucking.
It'd be big.
It'd be intergalactic.
I don't see Ninja going to Twitch.
Neither do I.
I think YouTube is going to pull out a gigantic check for Ninja.
Yeah.
And he's going to go there.
His audience is younger, and that's where YouTube is right now.
Dude, his viewership is going to skyrocket going from YouTube, from Mixer to YouTube. So it's going to skyrocket. Will it be as big as Twitch? No, it won't be. But he already has an audience there in a funnel of people that watch him all the time. And I really think the way Ninja's going is I think he's more of a YouTube personality than he is a streamer at this point. He wants to be on camera more. He's doing more. He is really soaking up the celebrity of gamer.
Yep.
Shroud is a gamer.
Yeah.
And gamers typically don't go on YouTube. There are exceptions, but for the most part, the competitive gamers, and Ninja's super competitive. I'm not by any means saying that he's not a competitive or an amazing elite player, but he is the face of gaming. I mean, he's a guy with fucking blue hair, and he's the face of gaming. He's a Red Bull gamer. He belongs on YouTube. And if YouTube can at least match what Mixer gave him, I think he's going there. Even if Twitch were to offer him a bigger deal than YouTube and it wasn't substantial, I still think he goes to YouTube. I also think there's a little bit of animosity between Twitch and Ninja. I think Ninja is upset with Twitch. I think Twitch is upset with Ninja. Now, business is business. You know what I mean? And Twitch is in a whole slew of hot water right now,
which we're going to get to soon.
Yeah. So this could be a way for Twitch to diffuse some negative press.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Bring back Ninja and say all is well, and we'll all bleed purple together and bring back something. And you know what I mean? That could be like a PR.
That was what I was thinking. Was right now, because of the stuff going on. It might be, even if it wasn't to like the whole bleed purple together thing, it would be like a smoke screen. Be like, everyone's looking over here.
Yeah,
Ninja. Just fucking throw that shit out into the field, and then everyone's like, oh shit, Ninja's back! And then, at least not most, but a lot of people will be distracted. The core base, not the people already public outcry, but the general public looking at Ninja going, oh, shiny rock! And then, everything else just doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, so it's an interesting thing. Circling back around to the streamers on Mixer.
Yes, yeah.
I feel horrible for them.
That's fucking really shit.
Do. Because a lot of these streamers have essentially gone to Mixer, built a career, built a living on Mixer, and they worked hard to get that position. They took a risk not going to the big juggernaut. That was a strategy for a lot of streamers. Hey, Twitch is overly saturated. It's too big. Mixer is backed by Microsoft. If you get in early, you be consistent, you can actually become a star of the platform. You could become the Shroud or the Ninja or the Doc or the Tims or the Summits of Mixer. And so there were some streamers that did really, really well on Mixer.
Yes.
Unfortunately, for a lot of them now, going to Facebook gaming is really not good at all. Not only that, so I had a conversation about streamers moving over to different platforms not too long ago on my stream. And people said, hey, Shroud, Ninja, whoever, the ones that are moving over to Mixer are fucking sellouts. They're sellouts. They left their community high and dry, and they did it for the money and blah, blah, blah. So I have two arguments. The first one is, well, they worked their entire career to be put into a position to actually secure the bag. So congrats to them. They've done what virtually almost anybody would do when you're working in a workforce, in a workplace. If you, for example, say you're an engineer and you're creating a fucking robot, for example, and this little robot does little tiny things, and you start to get better and better, and you keep going for years and years and years. Maybe you start off at $100,000 a year as your salary, and then all of a sudden, NASA wants you. You know what? Even better, Elon Musk wants you. They want to hire you. And they're going to pay you $1 million a year. because you're a brilliant mind that worked your ass off to get really, really good. But you've been with this other company that has been with you since the beginning, ever since you got out of school. And you really helped them and put them in a position to succeed, and they helped you, and you have a relationship, and you're friends with the boss, and all your colleagues and friends are there, and you're a big happy family. Well, Elon Musk calls, and he's willing to pay you 10 times the amount of money that you're getting paid. Hell, 5 times the amount of money, 3 times the amount of money. Well, what do? Are you a sellout because you've worked your whole life and you're being acknowledged and rewarded for that? And so you go, but your colleagues get jealous. They don't like the fact. They think that, oh, I do what you do. Why isn't it me? Or you've got friends calling you a sellout. Oh, you joined the dark side. Elon Musk smoked weed on the Joe Rogan podcast. He's a fucking idiot. Oh, his stock is way too high. It's definitely not worth what it is. He looked at, he said this and that. How could you support a man like that?
He named his child a random string of characters.
And so I go to the people that complain and bitch, fuck off. It's just really that simple. They work their ass off, and they're in an industry, and literally, we just saw it. We're in an industry where it can go tomorrow. It just happened for thousands of streamers. Gone. I've been saying this. How do you not expect somebody to secure a bag for their kids' when it could go tomorrow? So it pisses me off. So good on them. But unfortunately, there are a ton of people that are going to get fucked. Because the reality is the same cocksuckers that complained and bitched and moaned and did hate posts and hit them up on Twitter and all this stuff about from going from Twitch to Mixer, when Shroud and Ninja didn't change their brand. They didn't change the games they streamed. They didn't change the way they talked. They didn't change their gimmicks. Nothing. You know what they changed? A URL. And those same motherfuckers that bitched and called them a sellout, and the entitled cocksuckers that were like, I made you. Without my viewership, you wouldn't have this deal. I don't want to go to another URL. And so they cry. And unfortunately, the fact that people at Mixer are now morphed into a different URL, whether or not people agree with it or not, tons of people will never go to the other URL. So the people that are averaging 500 viewers on Mixer and they go over to Facebook Gaming, welcome to 150 club if you're lucky. And as a streamer, I can tell you this, and because the majority of the streamers on Mixer are not getting paid like the ones that are getting bought out and are incentivized to go over to Facebook, they're just getting your same run-of-the-mill partnership with the same run-of-the-mill CPM rates and your subscription rates, and essentially, they just got chopped into a third of what they were. And psychologically, after you've done building up what you've had, and then you boot up your stream for the first time on a whole new platform, which, by the way, does not even run like a regular streaming platform, that's it. For a lot of people, they're not going to get over this. It's over. It's like you pretty much are better off going to Twitch than you are with Facebook, unless they are really incentivizing you on the back end that I don't know about. Like, hey, we're going to push you. We're going to, and even when people say we're going to push you, it's all fucking full of shit. They ain't pushing nobody. They have to pay you monthly, yearly, guaranteed money to stream over there. So you come back over to Twitch, or you come to Twitch for the first time, and what's going to happen is the same thing that happens from Mixer to Twitch and from Twitch to Mixer. You come over, your viewership is going to tank. When you tank, you're now in this saturated fuck show with about a bajillion other streamers. And where do you go? What do you do? So for a lot of these guys, I feel horrible. It's not right what Mixer did, Because guess what?
Well,
Mixer
can we change this?
Sure.
Except for the absolute top of Mixer, 1-2 people. Nobody else at Mixer knew about this. I think this was just Microsoft coming to town and let the people at the very top go, hey, we've already worked out this deal over the last 3-4 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Shut her down. So like when we say Mixer's fucked everyone,
Microsoft.
It's really Microsoft fucked everyone.
No, that I agree with that because somebody at Mixer doesn't go, hey, we're just shutting this down. This is it's Microsoft.
I don't like my job, so I'm going to shut this down now.
It's like Twitch. Twitch doesn't go, hey, I'm shutting this down. Even the CEO of Twitch, Emmett, doesn't go, hey, I'm shutting it down. Amazon goes, hey, I'm shutting it down. You know what I mean? It's no different than Microsoft, than the CEO of whatever Mixer, whoever was the CEO of Mixer. They don't make these calls. The owners make the calls. The overlords, so to speak. So Microsoft literally pulled the rug underneath the feet of thousands of streamers, and the only ones that are benefiting from this are the ones that sign those deals to go over to Mixer. And the only reason why they're benefiting from it is because they had a deal and Microsoft had to pay them out. And I bet you Facebook wanted to scoop up those premium streamers, because when are you ever going to have the opportunity to go behind closed doors and essentially do a trade before the public even knows about it? To be able to go to Ninja and Shroud, and they probably knew this for a little while. Like this isn't something that they would have found out that day or the day before. They were probably in talks for a while. Shroud and Ninja probably sat down and really talked about it with their spouse or their lawyers and probably everybody. And they probably talked with each other as well.
Yes.
They'd be dumb not to get on the phone and say, hey, Shroud, hey, Ninja, what are you thinking? Because, hey, if we do this, we got to do this together. And we got to fucking milk these guys for everything they're fucking worth. Because it's Facebook money. It's dirty Facebook money. And listen, and I bet you this whole double the amount was never proposed at the beginning. It probably got to there where they're like, okay, hey, we'll pay you out there and then we'll sign you on for the same contract.
No.
Just another couple years. No. All right. Ninja, how does 45 million sound?
No.
Okay. You know what? Been doing some really good stuff with your brand. I really like what I
Hold it. I gotta open this Red Bull real quick.
Oh yeah, Red Bull. Okay, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. 53 million.
Do you know how much money it costs to dye my hair this fucking color every week?
55 million. 2 years. 40 hours a week. No, 30 hours a week. 30 hours a week.
I'm thinking of having kids soon. I'm getting up there, I can't look like I'm 17 like all my viewers forever. Do you know what it takes? The fountain of youth ain't cheap!
All right. Okay. 60 million. That's all I can do. That's $60 million, Ninja. You can buy the hair dye company. 60 million. 2 years, 30 hours a week. Guaranteed. Pay you quarterly. Stock options. Stock options. Facebook is doing great. Instagram. You like Instagram? I'll push you on Instagram Live. We're going to turn that into a streaming platform at some point.
I got to be honest.
Don't give me an answer yet. 60 million. Instagram push for 2 years. $1 million campaign for Instagram posts. Guaranteed 2 a month. So that's another 24 million. Endless hair dye. Final offer.
Mark Noperberg. See you, bye.
I tried.
It's a good offer. I liked it. You tried to add, just spice it up at the end.
I tried.
But it's no deal.
Fuck. All right.
It's no deal.
Twitch will never pay you that much, Ninja. They don't even like you.
That's exactly what somebody who's salty would say. They don't even like you.
I don't even like you. Why would you go over there? They don't bleed purple for you. You can bleed blue. It's the same color. Facebook's blue and your hair is blue. It's a perfect match. Come on, Ninja.
It's a different shade, unfortunately. It's more like a Twitter blue.
You know, you went from 5,000 viewers to Mixer. I can guarantee you 2,500 on Facebook. Double the money.
Do you know how many middle-aged women we can get your shit embedded on their channel? So
It's a shit
many.
show. It's a shit show.
Yeah.
It's a shit show.
Yeah.
My guess is Ninja goes to YouTube, Shroud comes to Twitch, or there's a Hail Mary and they both come to Twitch.
And they spend a lot of money
They
on
spend
both
a
of
lot
them.
of money because
And-
Ninja's not coming back for cheap. He's
And
not.
Look, and you know what? With all the shit going on right now, Twitch has got even less leverage than they did about 48 to 72 hours ago.
Yeah.
So, you know, from a brand perspective, they go, guys, if I bring my brand to you, y'all motherfuckers be covering up sexual harassment allegations.
Mm-hmm.
That's not going to look good on me. I'm going to have to have some assurance that everything is going to be okay. And I'm going to need some insurance in the form of your salary going into my bank account. And so I think it's going to get a little crazy with that. But from from a why did this happen perspective, I think it's pretty fucking clear.
Yeah. They failed.
We talked about it on the podcast already. The management at Mixer should probably never be in a management position for the rest of their careers. Full stop.
Mm-hmm.
At the very least, the top management in the company. We're talking about a company who was basically, from what it looks like on the outside, handed a substantial budget from Microsoft. And then Microsoft said, okay, guys, these are our loose goals for this platform as an investment. Here's a shitload of money. Go make that happen. And then walk the fuck away. They put in place their management team, said, good luck, go nuts. What happens? They build out the platform to the point where it's actually quite usable and good. And then once they have that in place, they start buying up some streamers. And everyone's thinking, okay, they've got their infrastructure in place. They're buying up some streamers. You and I said the same thing. This is obviously signs that they're going to make their next big push. Maybe some esports events getting locked up. Maybe getting like more generalized traffic to the platform. We know that in the fall, it's probably going to be a big push with Ninja and Halo and the new Xbox Series X and Mixer on Xbox Series X and all at the same time. It's a perfect fucking storm. It's all there. But then they go for an entire year on those multi-million-dollar contracts and did one commercial and a couple of fucking social media posts between both of them.
Mm-hmm.
In that same year, because they did nothing else for that entire time, and in all honesty, didn't try anything else from what it seems like on the outside, we talked about this too. Year-on-year growth, 0.2%, which means with Shroud and Ninja having come over, if they were taken out of the equation,
It's going down.
that's a negative growth. And it would have been the only one in the entire industry. Shit, they were the only one in the entire industry that didn't push doubling their numbers year on year in those metrics. And so you know that Microsoft would have had those numbers before they became public. And I bet you from that day, looking at what they did with the contracts, looking at those numbers, hearing about and seeing the leaked video of that top manager chick spewing just hot diarrhea shit out of her mouth in an all-hands-on-deck meeting, and then looking at their investment going, you know what? I don't think there's much to do. We can salvage this here. We got to press the nuclear button. And then Microsoft came down from on high and said, all right, guys.
That's it. We're done.
We're done. Pack her up.
I'm done hemorrhaging money. That's what it is.
You're done wasting my money.
I want in the streaming business. Hired a bunch of people. Somebody went at the board and said, we should start buying motherfuckers up. Pitched it to Microsoft. We're going to need a budget. Okay, here's 70 million. Go have fun. And it's gone. And
so is Mixer.
So is Mixer. That's pretty much it. I feel that's just pretty much it. Good news for Microsoft is they have unlimited money. So it's not like is hurting the Microsoft, but it's bad news for everybody else. Here's the last thing that I'll say about this, and when we can go on, because we've got some other shit.
we got even crazier shit.
So the last thing that I'll ask, if Mixer's listening, do your streamers a good one. And at every URL that people went to, so for example, it was mixer.com/LagTV Maximus Black, and people watch me there. When people go to that link, have it immediately turn into the facebook.gg of that streamer that has moved over. Because if you don't do that, that is the least thing you could do, because there's a lot of people that have those bookmarked that is gone to that link every day, and it's part of their day, and it's what they do, it's part of their routine. And the moment that routine is broken, the chances of them going out of their way, the masses, there will be diehard fans that will follow no matter what. Don't get me wrong. But you need to make it. If you are truly partnering with Facebook, show it. Don't just take down the website right away. Make it so that every page embeds into the facebook.gg one, and let that ride for 6 months. Let that ride for a year. Whatever it takes. And you don't have to host nothing. You don't have to run the streams on there. Just at least have the page up so people can watch their streamer.
Yeah, the only saving grace in regards to them losing most of their viewers, and they still will lose a very substantial amount, a chunk of their viewership. The only saving grace here is that it's not quite the same as somebody picking up and just moving while Mixer still exists. Mixer is going away, and so that's going to change the dynamic a bit in terms of people creating new habits. It will be more about how many of their viewers can they let know that they're moving where they are in the month that they have between now and Mixer closing, and then those people will just go and bookmark those new pages. The vast majority of them. When you, as somebody who moved from Twitch to Hitbox for a couple years and then Hitbox back to Twitch, it was coming back was easier than going over, because on the other way, the Hitbox is basically shutting down.
Yeah.
So they didn't have anywhere to go. So the viewers. So that's still a thing. And what you just said is also very much should absolutely happen. Redirects, URL redirects aren't exactly fucking rocket science, and they could leave it up for a while to just redirect to the same thing if they accepted it, like you said. And so that's not really a huge deal for them to do that, and they should. But for the people who are, if there's anyone listening to this somehow, I don't even know why it would be, but if you were listening to this and you are or were a Mixer streamer, the thing to do is just between now and July 22nd, lock your name up, whatever you want to do, get yourself set up wherever you plan on going as soon as possible, and then get that URL and slam it into the fucking title of your stream on Mixer, and then stream every fucking day for like 6 hours, and basically you're live to like just chill, play a game, and whenever somebody walks in the room, they need to see and know that that's where you're going. And that's basically the only thing you've got going right now. They're lucky that it's even going a month before the site shuts down. So this gives them a monicum of lead time to be able to let everyone that watches them know. So definitely do that.